Samantha was a dedicated teacher who had always wanted to make a difference in the lives of children. She had always believed that education was the key to a better life, and she was determined to make sure that every child had the opportunity to learn. So when she was offered a teaching job in a small village, she jumped at the chance. But when she arrived in the village, she was in for a shock. There were no children attending the school. The parents were all busy working in the fields, tending to their cattle, and had no time or money to spare for education. Samantha was the only teacher in the school, and she was left with an empty classroom. But Samantha refused to give up. She was determined to get the children back to school and give them the education they deserved. So she decided to visit the parents in their homes to find out why their children were not attending school. The first house she visited was that of a farmer who had 5 children. Samantha asked him why his children were not attending school. The farmer explained that he needed his children to work in the fields to help support the family. Samantha listened patiently, but she refused to give up. She explained to the farmer how education could change the lives of his children and how it could help them get better jobs in the future. The farmer was hesitant at first, but Samantha's passion and dedication slowly convinced him to send his children to school. Samantha visited every household in the village and spoke to every parent about the importance of education. She explained how education could change their children's lives and give them a better future. Slowly but surely, the parents began to see the value of education, and they started sending their children to school. At first, there were only a handful of students, but Samantha refused to give up. She taught every child with the same passion and dedication, even if it meant teaching multiple grades in the same classroom. She worked tirelessly, preparing lessons and making sure that every child was learning. Word of Samantha's dedication and commitment soon spread throughout the village, and more parents began sending their children to school. Soon, the school was filled with children, and Samantha had her hands full with teaching them all. But Samantha refused to let the challenges get to her. She continued to teach with the same passion and dedication, making sure that every child received the education they deserved. And it paid off. The children started showing progress, and they were eager to learn more. Years passed, and Samantha had become a beloved figure in the village. The children who had once worked in the fields were now successful doctors, lawyers, and entrepreneurs. They had all credited their success to Samantha's unwavering commitment to their education. Samantha had made a difference in the lives of countless children, and her legacy lived on. She had proven that with dedication and hard work, anything was possible. And she had shown that even in the most challenging circumstances, education could make a difference.